A few months ago, I was writing an essay for a competition. From the depth of the research to the deliberate choice of every word, I poured all my intellectual energy into it and was genuinely proud of the result. Expecting some praise or constructive critique, I shared it with my dad. His response? Almost neutral. He said, "Yes, it's good. But what was the point of you doing it?" I was confused. "What do you mean?" He replied, "You put so much effort into this when ChatGPT could have produced it in minutes. How do I know you actually wrote this? And if you did, then why?" That exchange stayed with me. Technology defines each stage of modern human history. Think of the light bulb, the washing machine, the internet, and now, AI. A system designed to mimic and one day surpass the human mind. OpenAI's latest models operate at extraordinary levels of intelligence, with the GPT-5 Pro estimated at an IQ of 148, in the same realm as some of the greatest human minds. This raises an uncomfortable question. If I have Einstein in my pocket, why should I do anything myself? Here, we begin to see the real problem. AI makes it possible to offload deep cognition and makes it effortless to do so. This extreme ease of cognitive offloading lays the groundwork for something more subtle: metacognitive laziness. We stop thinking about how we think. And when that happens, learning itself begins to fail. It's like putting a plane on autopilot so often that we slowly forget how to fly. And this is dangerous, because when critical thinking, problem solving, and reflection are routinely handed over to machines, cognitive offloading shifts from a helpful shortcut into an automatic dependence, one that quietly weakens our ability to think for ourselves. This has two consequences. First, it limits what we can achieve with what is otherwise a transformative technology. And second, it creates a fork in the road. Those who use AI to enhance their thinking, those who allow it to replace their thinking. Over time, that difference compounds. A gap begins to open as those who can truly leverage the technology accelerate ahead. But this doesn't stop at the individual. It extends to the international level. According to the International Data Corporation, AI is set to generate as much as $22.3 trillion in economic value by 2030. This means that the foundation of national wealth has shifted from capital to computational intelligence. Countries that are leading the technology's development are rocketing forward. Those in the middle, trying to keep pace, are the cars, still moving but grounded. Those only able to access models that are already generations behind are on bicycles. And those in such immediate distress they don't even have the capacity to engage with AI at all, well, they're pedaling backwards. The way AI has already begun and will continue to democratize learning and enhance productivity is truly paradigm shifting. But this power to amplify economic opportunity comes with an equal power to concentrate it. Without effective diffusion, its gains will accrue to a few people, a few firms, and a few countries, turning what could be abundance into exclusion. Now, I know I've painted a worrying picture. The fears about AI loom large, especially for young people like me, facing the future when even the present feels uncertain. But I actually think uncertainty is a good thing, because when nothing is fully defined, it allows us to reframe the situation. Let's start with cognitive offloading. It's not new, we've always done it, writing things down, using calculators, search engines. Its purpose is to free mental capacity for problem solving and creativity. So, at its core, cognitive offloading isn't the problem, it's actually a solution. The real issue is unstructured offloading. Let me illustrate. Imagine you've been meaning to read a difficult book, something for school perhaps. AI can help, but how you use it makes all the difference. Person A asks the model for a summary, memorizes it, and regurgitates the content as needed. Person B also asks for a summary, but chapter by chapter. And after each section, they type back what they've learned, question what they haven't, and ask the model to challenge their understanding with probing, complex prompts. By the end, Person B doesn't just read the book, they gain an insight that goes far beyond the content itself. Now, let's generalize this idea. Person A uses AI to outsource their thinking. Person B uses AI to enrich it. The question is, how do we encourage more people to be Person B and less like Person A? The solution is guided integration. We work from the ground up, introducing AI from a young age and structuring learning around it. As the technology evolves, its potential to elevate learning only grows. It allows us to explore new interests and create challenges in ways never seen before. I've been self-teaching econometrics, using statistical models to quantify economic relationships, a topic usually tackled in the second year of an undergraduate economics course. I could never have attempted this on my own, but with AI to guide and challenge me, it became not only possible, but highly stimulating and enjoyable. If AI can empower a single learner, imagine what it could do when introduced early to entire generations of young people. The plasticity of youth means using AI to enhance their minds can become instinct, as their intellectual curiosity grows rather than fades, and they build confidence in commanding the tool. By leveraging this plasticity, we can ingrain a simple idea. AI is a tool to inspire, not to exploit. It's a tool to elevate the mind, not nullify it. When education equips young people with this mindset, the gains from AI stop concentrating at the top and start spreading outwards, preparing a generation not just to survive a changing world, but to shape it. An underprivileged student with limited choice and support can use AI to work through university-level problems they could never access otherwise. Learning is no longer constrained by syllabus or income. An ambitious thinker can use AI to challenge their assumptions and debate counter-arguments, mimicking the tuition received from elite private coaching. Analytical confidence can now be developed by all. A young tech entrepreneur can create a data project or a basic app without capital or formal training, just through iteration with AI. The distance between idea and execution is compressed. Of course, even with a generation equipped this way, AI's broader impact still risks widening gaps. I don't have a solution for global inequality. Nobody does. But the development gap we are going to face is rooted in a skills gap. This means that though AI's divisive potential ranges from students to entire nations, the starting point for change must be at the individual level. Preemptive measures can begin by equipping individuals to use AI to augment their thinking, which then aggregates into communities capable of keeping pace, and ultimately strengthen society as a whole. Building these skills early is critical to ensuring that communities and nations have the ability to thrive in a world moving at unprecedented speed. But ability is only half the equation. The other half? Desire. Curiosity doesn't appear in isolation. It grows through connection. Collaboration, debate, and discussion are essential for expanding horizons and sparking meaningful innovation. Humans think best together, and science confirms it. This brings me to the collective brain model of innovation. The model suggests that each of us have a cultural brain, shaped by evolution to acquire socially transmitted adaptive information. When many cultural brains network together, they form the collective brain, a society-level accumulation of knowledge. Innovation emerges by layering new knowledge on top of old. In other words, progress itself is a social phenomenon a giant group project stretching across thousands of years. And now, something new has joined. What role does AI play in this collective brain? Well, it's simple. It's just another participant in the conversation. But unlike any human contributor, this participant is unlimited, omniscient, and always at our disposal. By democratizing knowledge and enabling deep learning, AI enriches cultural brains around the globe, deepening understanding and sparking curiosity. As these cultural brains convene, their discourse is amplified. Ideas are richer, innovation accelerates, and human progress is catalyzed. AI enhances what one mind can do, but connection broadens what many minds can achieve. When curiosity, deliberate engagement, and structured cognitive offloading become habits, they form the cultural infrastructure that reinforces everything I've discussed. AI is a tool to extend thinking, the diffusion of its benefits, and foundation for more equitable outcomes. Human innovation developed AI. Now, how do we use it to create the next pivotal technology? Because the real question should not be what can AI do for us, but what can we do with AI? And asking that question is how we thrive in an AI economy. And if we do, this won't just be the age of artificial intelligence. It will be the age of augmented humanity. Thank you.